Hi, good morning to everyone. So, in the last lecture, we already discussed about training and development. So, why organization do need a training? Because they through the training they can increase the skills of the employee for performing a particular job or the task. So, how can the organization will provide the training? What are the ways? What are the methods? So, we will see in this lecture methods of the training. So, here you can see there are two types of the methods on the job training and of the job training. What is the of the job training? On the job training, this is the most common method of training in which a trainee is placed on a specific job and taught the skills and knowledge necessary to perform it. So, on the job training method is providing when employee is performing the job at that time they are providing the skills and the knowledge at the time of the job by the organization. What are the advantages of OJT means on the job training are as follows. On the job method is a flexible method that means the employee can learn while performing the task in the organization. It is a less expensive method. It is not like the organization need to arrange too much things and use many sources. So we can say it is a less expensive method. The trainee is highly motivated and encouraged to learn because in this through this training, trainee is highly motivated by the skills, learning knowledge, and encouraged because encouraged to learn means in this method learning by doing. Much arrangement for the trainee is not required because trainee is placed on a specific job so they can taught the skills and knowledge by this method. Under this method, various ways of the on the job training. Apprenticeship program. What is the apprenticeship program? And we have another the internship. There is a difference. Is a difference between them? Let's see. The workers seeking to enter skill job are sent for apprenticeship training program which is as on the job method of the training. So the worker, those who has already the skills, they uh, that workers are sent for the apprenticeship training program. So through that, the worker or the learner regarding the skills of the job, those already have the job skills, those already have the skills about the job, the master worker perform the job and he start taking up the job step by step and master worker become the observer. That means in this program a master or the worker sent for perform the job and he can guide, he can taught the skills step by step to the trainees, and after the after this program master worker become the observer. It is suitable for people seeking to enter skill like what where the organization can use this apprenticeship program. They can use for the like we can see the example is here plumber, electrician, iron man, etc. So we can see when we call any electrician, suppose in your house there is some issue in your AC. So the electrician come with the their assistants. Why? Because they want to taught about the skills of the job, how to do the job, how to what are the issues come under that, and how can they manage all the things and how to solve it. So this is suitable only for those people like those who want to seeking for the entered skills trades like plumber, electrician, iron man only, etc. Job rotation. Rotation through this rotation meaning that means a movement. This training method involves movement of trainee from one job to another to gain knowledge and experience from different job assignment. That means in this, the if we take the example of the department, if the production there is a one department is the production department and another is the finance department. So if we talk about like the finance department and the production department person will send for the rotate will movement from the one job to another job. That means he has already skills about the production department, but the organization move that person from the production department to finance department for learning the new experience, new skills. Okay, so he has already the so many skills in the production department. He has link up with the production department, but they are providing the training. They can see in the what are the duties of the other department, how they play their role in that department, and the supervisor of the particular department, that means we are talking here about the finance department, is responsible to orientated that person, training, provide the trainee that person, and evaluate also that person. So this method helps the trainee understand the problem of other employee. So the production department person can also learn the new things of the other department, of their responsibility, how they are performing, and what are the problems arise there while performing any task. Okay, so this is the job rotation. That means rotate one person movement from one place to another place for learning the new skills and the knowledge. What are the advantages and the disadvantages of the job rotation? Advantage: allow manager to see your hidden talent. So in this, the another department manager can also see your hidden talent, because everyone has a different skill. So this is the opportunity the person can show their talent, their hidden talent, helps in exploring interest and ideas. So they can also explore, they can also develop their interest and idea regarding the different department task and all the things, motivates all employees and help them to deal with the new challenges. So they can also motivate, like they can also motivate. If I have the fear about it, you know, I am only linking with the production department, how to do the task of the finance department, it is a very difficult. So this is another motivation from me ki I can also do, because I can deal with the new challenges. Keeps away prudent practices. Like what type of the practices is there? Like it's not like that ki you should have the hesitation about how to do the work. You have any they can force you for doing a particular task. So they always keep away from the prudent practices. Boost satisfaction. They also give you the energy, the satisfaction, increase your satisfaction level by the trainee also. Disadvantage: wastage of time and efforts, because my specialization is different and I am going to movement from the different department for seeking the knowledge and experience of the different thing. So what can I do for that thing in my future? So it is like wastage of the time and efforts, but maybe it is possible that sometime that effort, that knowledge will work for me at somewhere. Employees take time, because the person A is linked with the production department, so he is the expert in that department. And when you send in the finance department, so it is a very difficult to understand all the thing, because the trainer gives the knowledge and the ideas and the concept from the basic thing. So employees that belong from the production department can take the time, leads a whole lot of stress and anxiety. Why? What are the reason? Because the person already has the stress, how to do the work, I don't have the knowledge, I don't know proper about that, what to do, where to do. So that means that person has the stress and the anxiety also. It doesn't check the time wasted, because it's not like that ki what time are the it will take, and like what time of the it will was state, because it will take the time for the employee to learning about the new things and the all. Next, we have the induction or orientation training. It is a process of receiving and welcoming an employee when he first joined the company and giving him the basic information he needs to settle down quickly. So, induction or the orientation training is providing when organization hire the freshers. So, this is the process of welcoming the employee and informing about the when he newly joined the organization, firstly joined the any company. So the organization, that means the trainer is responsible to provide him the all the basic information, what are the culture, what are the tasks, what are the duties, what are the rules and regulation in that organization. So he needs to settle down quickly. So that means the why we need to provide the induction or orientation training for the fresher, because they want ki they feel at home at that place, they familiar, they are like we are also the part of this organization, so they can feel them familiar with that place, develop a feeling of belongingness. That means they never think like that कि we are not belong with that place, we are new how to do, they have like they feel uncomfortable at that place. So that's why the induction or orientation training program is providing by the organization to the freshers. Coaching. Under this method, the trainee is placed under a particular supervisor who functions as a coach in training and provides feedback to the trainee. Sometimes the trainee may not get an opportunity to express his ideas. So, coaching is like the coach, that means in which the expert come at the classroom, you can say the classroom or wherever the place, okay, and they provide the training and also provide the training and taught about the new skills, the procedure rules of the particular job, and also take the feedback from the training about the coach. Sometimes it's like it is always the not like a two-way communication and two-way process. Sometimes the coach will not give the opportunity to express the ideas of the trainee, so they we can say this is the method, this is the function only for a particular supervisor, only who has a particular specialization in that particular area, only can provide the coaching, only can provide the training to their trainee. Advantages. Proper guidance on how to conduct an activity. So in this from the particular area, the coach will guide you how to do, how to conduct an particular activity, how to perform that, and the all the things. Cost effective, it will take the cost if they are using the resources, technical resources, so it will take the cost also. No loss of productivity, it's not like that ki any wastage or any loss of the productivity happening with this through this coaching. What are the disadvantages? Ideas given by trainee are not considered in this, only coach is the, you can say, the superior. What are the ideas is guidance, and the guidance given by the trainer only can consider. Trainee would not get a chance to explore more, because we can see the on trainee ideas cannot be considered, so that's why the trainee not have the chance to explore the ideas, the concept, he always consider their coach only. Job instruction, also known as step by step training, in which the trainer explains the way of doing the jobs to the trainee and in case of mistakes corrects the trainee. Job instruction training, in which how to perform the job, what are the ways according to that the only the training has to perform. If any, in case of any mistake or any correction by the trainee, so they can correct, they can give the instruction for correcting them step by step. They are providing the ways for performing a particular task for the training, so they will never repeat the mistake, any correction in the future. Job instruction advantages, employee safety, because instruction is necessary. Why? Because the reason is that suppose the person A is newly joined any organization, or there is some technical work with the, like any how they don't know, the person A don't doesn't know how to do the work, and like how to use that particular tools or machine. So providing for the employee safety, they are providing the job instruction. It will also help in increase the productivity. It will like we can say it will whenever the employee learning at the job time, it will also he will or she will also waste some resources because they are newly learning, because learning by the doing. So it also increase the productivity. It is a very cost effective instruction, and it also has the high level meeting standards. What are the disadvantages? Trainee feels reserved about the work, because every trainee, like suppose person A, B, C, D, they feels I have to do only this work because they are reserved. They feel like, but it not happen like that. Restricted area of the work, because of course of their specialization, their expertise. That's why the restricted area of work they you can see in the job instruction. Committee assignment, a group of trainees are asked to solve a given organizational problem. By discussing the problem, this helps to improve teamwork. Like a group of trainees, those who are who wants to taught something from the organization, they are asked by the organization to solve a specific problem. So by discussing the problem, that means through that discussion they will improve their teamwork skills. They can also boost their you can say the relationship, their team spirit also. Committee assignment is also improve employee interrelationship, because the different attitude, skills, knowledge, it is a very difficult to work together, but through this committee assignment it is helpful in improves employee interrelationship. Build a team spirit, it is also build the team spirit when they are doing any performance, any task together. It also deal with the real organization problem. It's not like they have to just imagine, they have to just give it the actual task, actual problem they have to solve, they have to do the work on that. Can't always reach to a conclusion. It is not like that the trainee always reach to a particular conclusion and the conclusion is always considered by the organization. Create hassle among the employee, because different type of the employee, they are first time doing that job or all. So it create a problem while between the employees, because every employee has a different ideas, knowledge, and the concept about doing a particular task. Internship training, internship like any organization intern any employee for performing the task. Usually this method instruction through theoretical and practical aspects are provided to the trainees. Usually students from the engineers and the commerce colleges receive this type of training for a small stipend. That means internship method, we can say internship training is like there is a agreement between the professional university professional institution and the corporate sector for like what are the conceptual knowledge they provide their student, so they can practice that conceptual knowledge in that organization for the internship, what they can learn, what they can intern. So whenever the student join any organization for the internship, so they are not provide the salary, they provide the just small stipend, in which through the internship training they are provide the proper guidance about all the profile of the organization, about all the job task, how to do the work, tactical exposure, they can see there, they can learn the practical thing from the conceptual knowledge, because already they have the conceptual knowledge and they have to do the work on the practice of through that knowledge. Productivity of the organization improves by the internship trainees. What are the big disadvantages? Trainee work is ignored. That means if any like trainees work, they will not consider, they will focus on their goals, their organization goal. Work under stress environment, there is some little bit stress under the organization under the internship, so they have to do the work in the, because they want to learn the, basically they, so internship training maybe for the graduation for the 45 days, or for the PG student 60 days. This is the considered by the organization, or maybe different organization consider different policies of the job training. In the on the job, we read कि employee will learn while performing the job. That means at the job time. But it is the opposite from on the job. In the off the job training, the methods of training which are adopted for the development of employees away from the field of the job are known as the off the job method. That means they develop their employee away from the field of the job. It is not provide the training at the job time at the performing the task. This is very different from the on the job method. Some advantages of the job training methods are it is a stress free environment to learn. That means they have no stress about learning something, about taught something by the organization. Same as classroom learning. It is always like same as usual the class learning, no nothing different. Full focus on teaching of the employee. How can they teach their employee? How can they learn? Or how can they do? Case study method. Usually, case study deals with any problem confronted by a business which can be solved by an employee. The trainee is given an opportunity to analyze the case and come out with all the possible solutions. This method can enhance analytic and critical thinking of an employee. So, in the case study method, trainer give the case to the trainee has the opportunity to find out the case and come out with the maximum possible solution, with the effective possible solution. It is a very we can say that different, but it is a, the trainee come with the new concept and the idea by the researching. Good source of ideas about the behavior, because it is the source they can know about what type of the behavior he is performing the like what are the behavior positive or the negative. Good opportunity for innovation, they can come because they can come with the innovative ideas. Good method to study rare phenomena, like they have to just study about the what are the facts and all, they no need to study about the too much facts. Good method to challenge theoretical assumption, they have just to make the assumption about behind the case and come to the conclusion. Good alternative or complement to the group focus of psychology. because good alternative they can adopt, they can focus on what are the because case study is like what type of the case, they have to deeply understand about the case and make the assumption, they have to just mention some the fact behind the case, what should be the possible solution of that case. Hard to draw definite cause effect conclusion, because what are the cause and what are the result, what should be the effect of that, it is a very difficult to draw by the students, by the employees. Hard to generalize from a single case, it is a very difficult to find out about the any particular case, about identify, because they have the proper knowledge about that trend. Possible bias in the data collection and the interpretation. Whenever the case study method is used for the training, it is possible. There may be the chances the employee can create the bias, the favorism in collecting the data and interpret also. Incident method. Incidents are prepared on the basis of actual situations which happened in different organizations, and each employee in the training group is asked to make decisions as if it is a real life situation. Later on, the entire group discusses the incident and takes decision related to the incident on the basis of individual and the group discussion. Decision, sorry. So incidents are prepared what are the actual situation which happened in the different organization, and how each employee of the training group is can take the decision, because it is a real life situation. Suppose incident matter, like suppose if in any organization fire occurs, so what are the behavior at that time, the employee can run away, employee will take the decision, like he can call fire brigade for sort out all the problem, that incident. Okay, so that is depend on that, because the decision related to the incident on the basis of the individual and the group decision can be applied using questionnaire or interview. If any problem, like any incident matter incident happened that time, or he or she has a time, right, they can also solve that problem by the collecting the data through the questionnaire and the interview. It is a flexible method that can be used to improve multi-user system at that time. They can also identify even rare events that might be missed by other method. Any method that is missed by that, so they can use they can easily identify through this method. Useful when problem occur, but the cause and severity are not known, because the incident is little bit known by that. So it is useful when the problem is properly known by the person. Inexpensive and provide rich information. So through the questionnaire and the interview, you can deeply collect the data, provide the rich and pure information. What are the disadvantages? Since critical incident often rare on memory, incident may be imprecise or may even go unreported. That is depend on the situation. That is depend on that particular incident. Incident that happened recently, since these are easier to recall, because if any incident, if we because of presently any incident happened, so it is a very easier to solve that problem, collect the data. It will emphasize only rare event, more common event will be missed, because we cannot use this method for every event. Respondent may not be accustomed to or willing to take the time to tell or write a complete story when describing a critical incident, because it based on the memory also, it based on the fact also, how they can behave on the particular incident, that is depend on the respondent, that is depend on the employee also. Role play. In this case, also a problem situation is stimulated, asking the employee to assume the role of particular person in the situation. So any case is given to the trainee and they have to stimulate it, they have to identify the problem situation and asking them about assume a role. They have to assume a particular role in that particular situation. So the participant interact with other participant assuming different roles. So the person A has a different role, person B has a different role, so they have the different interaction. The whole play will be recorded and trainee gets an opportunity to examine their own performance. So on the basis of playing a critical role in that particular situation, they can also has the opportunity to examine their, they can identify their own performance. Indicate skill level. So what type of this skill level every employee has, they can indicate, they can identify. Prepare for real life. It is helpful whenever any real life situation, for the real life situation they can prepare for that. It's a social and the communal. What are the disadvantages? It is time taking, time consuming, because you have to take the situation, you have to make the role, you have to play one by one, all the training play their role, so it is a very time consuming. May not be taken seriously because it's just for the role play activity. Some feel uncomfortable to play their role in that situation. In basket method, the employees are given information about an imaginary company. So suppose a company that's situated in another place, so they have to give the information by the trainer. They have to just imagine that. Its activity and products, HR employed, and all data related to the firm is given to the trainee. The trainee has to make notes, they have to delegate the task and prepare the schedules within a specific time. So this can develop situational judgment and quick decision making skills of the employee. So this method is helpful in develop the skills. They can immediate take the decision about the particular situation. It is very easy to conduct. Anyone can easy to, we can easily imagine, or we can make the notes also. Flexible instrument. Solution achieved can be applied later on. What are the solution which is achieved by the employee? We can use it later, we can apply it later. It is not necessary at the same time we have to use that. Just the skill set of the training. Sometime we can see the most of the employee has the hesitation कि our decision should be considered or not, will be considered by the organization or not. So this is a time they have to show the skills. It is a very time consuming and not effective for the small organization, because uh, not there are when there are the many number of the employee available in the organization, it is only useful for that, not for effective for the small organization. Lectures. This will be suitable method when the number of trainees are quite large. That means quite large means like a classroom. A teacher can come and provide all the information, all the data at the same time to all the students. Lectures can be very much helpful in explaining the concept, the principle very clearly, and face-to-face instruction is very much possible, because through the lecture method only the one trainer can come in the classroom at a particular place, and they can provide all the concept, all the principle, rule, procedure, all the things at the same time in a large number of the trainees. It covered large number of people simultaneously. Face to face interaction with the expert in through the lecture method. Query can also be asked by the trainees. What are the disadvantages? Lectures are not retained for a long time period. That means that type of the knowledge and the concept that is providing by the person, by the expert to the training, that are not retained. That means it may be for the one hour, 2 hour. That is not for the long time period. Less attention level is required for this lectures. Same lecture is delivered to all unknowing their level of skill set, because they don't know if the 50% available in the in that lecture, so what are the skill level of the person that are available in that classroom. Every person is not familiar with the language used in the lecture, because all belongs from the different areas, so it is a difficulty for also the trainees. Business games. According to this method, the trainees are divided into the groups, and each group has to discuss about various activities and function of an imaginary organization. They will discuss and decide about various subjects like production, promotion, pricing, etc. This give result in cooperative decision making process. So business game is like the training divided the in the groups like A group, B group, C group, and each group has to discuss about the lots of the activity function of an imaginary organization. They can also discuss, they can also take the topic about the production, promotion, pricing, advertising, and the all thing marketing. So these give the result. Take the cooperative comes together, maintain the interrelationship with each other in decision making process. Training the brain to act without too much concentration. They can train through this method, so they can work on their brain to take to act without too much concentration on a particular decision. Team uniform approaches are used for this method. High knowledge retention is available. They can easily learn, they can quick learning from these games. It is also the fun and entertaining for the trainees. It also build team cohesiveness for the, they can also boost their team members, enhance creativity in take a participation for the next time. What are the disadvantages? Can cause people not to assess risk truly, because it is not like that ki it is a it may be the risky sometime. Time difference between how business games are delivered and how the events unfold in the real world, that is a difference between them when they are using the business game, because the real life situation and the business games imaginary is a very different thing. Simulation. Under this method, an imaginary situation is created and trainees are asked to act on it. So they are just like imagine कि this is the mobile phone, and as a shopkeeper you have to as a sales and manager you have to act that you have to how to sell this uh, mobile phone to the in the market, how to convince your customer. So they have to just imaginary that. That means through this example, assuming the role of a marketing manager, solving the marketing problem or creating a new strategy. What strategy you are using for assuming the role as a marketing manager? How to solve that particular? If I said ki you have to sell this mobile phone, so what type of the strategy you used? You have to imagine that through the simulation. Gain understanding about the consequence of their action and take corrective action. Feedback to learner can be given immediately. Don't wait for real life, they have to just imagine. Situation to deal with. Allow trainee to undertake high risk involvement decision. They can also their decision should be their decision may be the risky. Disadvantage, it should be the expensive. It can be expensive. Real life situation can't be completely recreated, because one it has happened. So that means this is the uh, actual result. Actual you are dealing with that. Not every situation cannot be included. That is depend on the decision. Management education. At present, universities and the Management Institute give great emphasis on management education. What type? Like uh, through the management education, they can also provide the training. For example, Mumbai University has started bachelor's and postgraduate degree in management. Many management institutes provide not only degree but also hand-on experience having the collaboration with business concern, like study exchange program. This is a good example of the management education. Provide in-depth knowledge to a person, train from the scratch. Theoretical as well practical knowledge is being to a person at the advantages of the management education training program. What are the disadvantages? Can't be afforded by all people because it can be the expensive. Providing theoretical knowledge is the main cursor. They focus on the theoretical knowledge rather than the practical. Conferences, a meeting of several people to discuss any subject, is called conferences. Like there are a meeting held by the organization, by the any manager. There are lots of the people available to discuss on any topic, any subject. It is called the conference. Each participant contributes by analyzing and discussing various issues related to the particular topic. All the trainees who are available there, they are giving the just topic and they have to discussion on that. Everyone can express their own viewpoint on the behalf of their conceptual knowledge and the ideas. Advantages: chance to learn from the other experience. They can also learn from the what are the other views, their experience. Worthy knowledge can be shared only by the speaker. It's not like we can say anything. You have to just you can share the views and the ideas related to only your topic. Learn in a stress-free environment. What are the disadvantages? It is expensive. It affects productivity for the concerned period. Speaker does not have ample knowledge about the topic of the seminar and the conference because everyone has from the different field and what are the topic held for the use for that particular conference. That is a depend on the organizations. It is very difficult for the speaker. So these are the methods to ways on the job and the off the job. So through that we can provide the training to the trainees with effectively and the efficiently. Thank you.